What's going on, boys? Welcome, hello you little shit. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be going through my car history. What's this dog doing? He's just been trying to eat my tripod for about 5 minutes. Right, please don't bark. Today we're going to go through my car history. I made one of these literally 2 years ago, and I've had like 4 or 5 new cars since then, or different cars. So we're just going to go through my best, my high points and my low points, my best memories, my favourite cars, everything that I've sort of experienced, and maybe it will help you go into a guide of maybe your first car or the next car you want to buy. Or a lot of people just ask what I think of certain cars, so this should sort of help summarise what you'd like in the future. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to quickly say I've been streaming non-stop on Twitch TV at the moment, every single night. GTA meets, Forza Horizon meets. I'll put a clip in here.
There's change precedent. Oh fuck! Oh no! Wait, boys, I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait here and jump back on. Jump! Oh fuck! No. Oh.
That disgusting laughing is Dan's. In all fairness, it's not his fault. He was the only person that really activated his audio. We had like a 30-man server last night playing GTA, and it was sick. And if you haven't already, go to my Twitch, hit the follow, hit the sub. We've got all the sub buttons and shit coming in, and the extra shit. But yeah, Twitch TV, B17Y, and all the support is appreciated. Anyway, let's get into this video. So let's start off. First ever car, passed my driving test, and then for my birthday I had the money. Like, I didn't get given money like people accuse people of having. Went out and bought the first car, which was a Corsa D SXI as a 1.2, named him Cody the Corsa. He was a beauty. I have a picture him up on the side somewhere. Sick car. It was like your first get to basics car. At this point, bear in mind I didn't know anything about cars, not that I do now anyway, but I wasn't intending on modifying a car. I just had the car. Like, this dog keeps eating me, but yeah, I just had that first car, and that really, I don't know, it didn't really get me into cars, in all fairness. I just sort of drove it around. I loved the freedom of, I'm just going to hold him, the freedom of being able to drive and just, oh god, just get anywhere I wanted and live my sort of life and just experience things and just drive, you know what I mean? Just go on the back road and drive. You couldn't really go anywhere fast because you're in a 1.2 Corsa, but it was still sick. I loved it. I always wanted to do like a black carbon badge in the rear, but I was too scared to modify it, like even put the badge on. That's how bad it was. So I literally didn't touch that at all, and I crashed it. I tried to do a handbrake turn round a back road behind Tesco the night before I was going to America, and it was wet, and I didn't understand what understeer and oversteer was, and I understeered straight into a curb and then hit the other side, span out, snapped like the, I don't remember what I snapped. I think it was just like front arm, buckled and destroyed 2 wheels. I broke quite a lot of bits. I had a nice little repair bill from that. Then I moved on to, like, I repaired it, got back on the road, and then I found out about car finance, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I always wanted like a nice Fiesta, and I found the red editions, and then I went in and I was able to get it at an affordable price. So I was like, yeah, I'm working at this point, I've got some money, I had some money saved up, got a nice little deposit, I'll buy one of them. I won't buy, I'll finance, because it's the bank on my car. So I went and I done that. So I went, bought a red edition Fiesta, and then this is where I first, if you're watching this, Alex Saville, my main man, he sort of got me into cars, not gonna lie. I was like sitting down at McDonald's and that, didn't really know anything. He had a white ST with like a Turbo Smart induction kit, and then got an exhaust, and then I was like, shit, this stuff's sick. So I'm undone the screws on my airbox to try and make it sound a bit louder, like induction sound noise, and that sort of really put me down the path of wanting to modify cars more.
I got broads in Atlanta. She's the lean in the family.
Found out about a company called AirTech Motorsport, so drove down there, got an air filter for the 1 litre, fitted that, and I was like, I love this stuff, this is sick. So I bought the ST rear diffuser, I bought a Cobra exhaust system, and a few other mods. Didn't fit any of them because I'd had the car for 3 months and was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy an ST, because it was literally £20 more a month on the finance. So I went back to Ford, was like, I've had this car 3 months, I want a new one. They sorted it out. I didn't have any negative equity somehow, don't really know, I think it's because of my deposit. and I got into an ST1, which was quite a not a normal thing to have. No one really had an ST1 at this point. So I got my ST1 Spirit Blue. Didn't even want it Spirit Blue, to be honest. I just wanted an ST. I really wanted one in white. So I had that, had all my old parts, I sold them, then had some money. So again, had the car for one day, drove down to some geezer in London, and he sold me, he's used for a few months, Airtech Motorsport induction kit again. So I had another Airtech induction kit, which is kind of funny because I now work for them. But yes, I had another Airtech induction kit, and then I think the next thing I bought was like a catback mongoose exhaust from my pal Nicky, who has that Supra now, so shout out to Nicky. And then I went on down the path with just mods and mods and mods. Then it was finally time to go to stage 2, went 80 Motorsport, got stage 2, and then I went to Bali, came back from Bali and was like, I'm going to make a YouTube channel. So I made the YouTube channel, and that's how I am here today. Can't believe how mad that is over just 2 years ago. I literally, it blows my mind. I started the YouTube, went stage 3, then was like, yeah, gonna wrap it. Had so many memories, made so many friends, and like met so many people with that car. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how many people you meet in the car scene. Like, no one I knew was in the car scene when I joined it, and it is insane the amount of people I know now from it. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of friends I've made and journeys I've been on, experiences I've had, and I can't thank everyone enough for the opportunities I've been able to have since that. It's unbelievable. Car scene's an amazing place. They're full of a lot of dickheads and people want to chat shit, but the few that ain't are amazing. So, had that, and then obviously with YouTube I was like, oh, I've always wanted a rear-wheel drive, like drift car or something to learn in. So I bought the E36 off my mate Jack. It was a 1.6. I then engine swapped it to a 2.5. Had a bucket seat, slammed it on some eBay coilovers, cambered it out a bit. Had the classic BM wheels that were my favourite, sort of thing like that. I think they were from like an E30 or something. They just looked pretty nuts. Went for a Santa Pod drift day, had the time of my life, it was amazing. Made Dylan throw up with the power does drifting. It's meant to be a BDC this year, but I don't think it's going on. But yeah, made him throw up, loads of cheesy chips, that made me fucking crease. But yeah, like, I just learned how to drive a lot more. And then I sold it, which was one of my biggest regrets, because I still to this day miss that car and would love another E36, E46, E30. Like, I'd love another car like that, or even like an S13, S14, S15, 240 SX, 180 SX. Like, I love a rear-wheel drive drift car again. Fair enough, I was not good at it. For some reason I could do figure eights instantly, but donuts took me ages. Don't understand that, but the car was it was rusted and a bit shit, so the steering was fucked. But I still love that car and I miss it to bits. I'll buy another one at a heartbeat if it came for the right price. But yeah, so I sold that and sold the Fiesta ST. To buy my dream car, the Mark 3 Focus RS, which was a beautiful car. I loved it to bits. The one problem with it, I got so bored of it so quick, was instantly, first modification I did, Airtech Motorsport induction kit, I ran out of things to do, and it got to the point where I didn't want to do any mod to sacrifice the look of it. I loved how it looked, I loved everything about it. Fair enough, I should have wrapped it, not wrapped it, mapped it, but I didn't. And just got to the point where I was like, I need to move on from this. I drove manual for so long that it was just a bit boring. But, well, not boring, it was just, the manual, driving the Focus RS was great fun. It was a sick car, but a stage 3 ST with a good suspension setup like my BC Racing coilovers, it didn't handle as well as that. It didn't feel as good as that.
That's the one.
So I feel like that sort of wore off the effect. I've drove it since now and it's stage 2 and it drives sick. But yeah, that sort of made me take a step back from that car. But whilst this was happening, whilst I was thinking this, I'd been to the Nürburgring and I was like, I want to buy a track car. So I bought a Mark 6 Fiesta ST. Sick cars, I recommend anyone to get one. 2 litre NA, so fucking fun. Was just such a good car to drive. And to this day, the owner of that, the past owner, I've been playing fucking Forza with him and COD and streaming. Sick guy. So yeah, I had that. Instantly booked the track day pretty much. Like, I ripped some of the rear interior out, went track day and loved it. Sneton was sick, span out 3 times, but I was just fully sending it, almost flipped it, but you know, full sendage. Then I was like, alright, I'm buying coilovers, I bought bucket seats, harnesses, everything, bought the whole kit. And then Brandon's old written off Fiesta ST came up on Mark 7 for an amazing price. I'm like, shit, I need to sell this car, I can't have 2. And it's such a good offer that I can't refuse it. Sold that to Kate, and then well, before that, sorry, I sold. Alright, let's go back to a bit more basic. I sold the Focus RS. Still had the Fiesta this time. Bought the Golf R because I wanted to drive wanted to have a DSG. I wanted something that could launch. I wanted something just so different to the Focus RS, and like a lot of people stabbed me off for it saying it was a downgrade, but I still think it's an upgrade to Focus RS. Don't care what anyone says. They are fun cars to drive, man. They are fast. But yeah, like I love the Golf R. It's 2 litre instead of both of the 2.3 both turboed, but they do make better power without forging and stuff, so you don't have to have as deep pockets. Mine is now ready for stage 2. I just got to fit an intercooler to it, and then we're going to go more full sendage. And the wrap looks stunning from C2F4. But yeah, so the Golf R is sick. It's my first ever auto and DSG car, and I love it. No regrets there, to be honest with you. So yeah, then I sold the Fiesta, got the Mark 7. Obviously, I've been rebuilding that, the whole rebuild series. It's now up the front. I'm literally waiting any time this day for one slip to come through the door, and then we're good to go properly again. But yeah, I've got a few more things lined up for that. But at the moment, it is in a very good state. It drives, it handles like well. It's good. It just needs to have the track sendage to it. It needs coilovers and all that. But yeah, that Fiesta is going very well at the moment. And then the Golf R is sick. I enjoy it. I love the speed of it, and it's a lot more community with it, because with the Fiesta you sort of limit to a Fiesta community. With the Golf R, you've sort of got the Golf R, the S3, like the Seat Cupras, and then you've also sort of got people in the A45s and the 240s, the 140s. There's a lot more of an out branch of the community, I'd say. I know that it's not just a VAG scene. The VAG scene is very big, but there's a lot more sort of people there. But saying that, I still have the Fiesta and the Ford scene to this day. They've always sort of stood by me and had my back, so that's always cool. But yeah, so future cars coming up, I've got a few in mind I'd like, but I do love the cars I have now. I mean, saying that, I would definitely have an E36 in a heartbeat, because they're just savage. Imagine you learn how to skid properly. But yeah, all cars have sort of had like a key point in my life at turning different ages. I got my Fiesta ST on my 19th birthday. Like, I literally bought it and picked it up that day. It wasn't bought for me. My 18th I had my Corsa, and then from then on it's sort of progressed. Just after my 21st, I got the Fiesta Mark 6. No shit, that was my 22nd. I'm so old now, I can't even keep up. Yeah, it's my 22nd, my 23rd this year, and I wanted to get a good car for it, but with this whole crisis and shit, it's pretty much stopping me. But yeah, I've been loving all the cars I've had and the support. So I've had the Corsa, then I had the Fiesta, and then another Fiesta, then the E36, then the RS, then the other Fiesta, then the Golf, then the other Fiesta. I've had 4 Fiestas. I've had 8 cars and 4 of them have been fucking Fiestas. Just realised that. So I've had the Mark 6, the Mark 7 1 litre, the Mark 7 ST, and the Mark 7 ST again. I've had 4 Fiestas. 3 of them from the same shape and series. That's a bit mad. And obviously the Focus. I didn't realise that till now. But yeah, the cars I've had, I've loved, and I've met so many people from, and on so many shows, and interacted in so many ways, and spent way too much money on modifications and stuff. But then I made friends with a lot of companies and a lot of other connections, so it's definitely been worth it. But a lot of people first of all say, like, what is your dream car or stuff like that. Like, my dream car, hands down, is probably a Nissan GTR. That is like my dream car, I'd say. It's just the running cost and the maintenance is ridiculous on them. That's the one problem. I know Ryan Taylor just bought one. Fair play to him. I think he's got one that's, I haven't watched the video, but a lot of people are saying that it's like, he's bought one that's it's like the cheapest one because there's something wrong with it, but he's gonna do sort of like a rebuild on it, I think. I don't know, but that sounds pretty cool, and that is a good way of doing it, I guess, because you get a lot cheaper price than when it's fixed. As long as the fix is cheap, then it's definitely worth it. I know that from my Mark 7 ST. Obviously that's very more of an extent of it, but then GTR prices are a lot more expensive to fix. But yeah, I'd love a GTR. Another like sort of another dream car would be a BMW M4. I think they're fucking amazing. or an M2 comp, but M2 comps are quite expensive. I wouldn't buy just a normal M2 personally, just because I'd always be like, oh well, I wish I got the comp instead. So yeah, first car basis, a lot of people are asking as well. I just thought I'd cover this now. Corsas are sick. Fiesta Mark 6 ZTKs and that. What's the litre? Are they like 1.6 ZTKs? I think. I don't know what insurance is like, man, but yeah. Like, I love all my cars. I love all the cars I own. I never have a regret. I never have any regrets about buying a car, but I do regret selling the E36 because that was so sexy. I think it was like one of the cheapest cars. What is he's eating a fucking God knows. But yeah, it was one of the sexiest cars I've ever owned, I'd say. No, it's weird reference to say sexiest car, but it's true. But yeah, this is just sort of like, I realised I started this video very in depth on the car, and then I've sort of had to go off and spiral and go faster because I've realised this video will be hours long and you don't want to be sitting there for hours. But yeah, this is sort of my overall cars. So I've had like 8. Oh my god, he's walking around with a water can. Otis, what have you got? I'm just going to ignore that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you could check out my Twitch, I'd really appreciate it. If you could check out the Patreon, I'd really appreciate it. Smash a like, comment down below if there's any more videos like this. Obviously with coronavirus I can't really do much, so if there's any videos I can do, just stand still at home. Please let me know and I'll get it sorted. Another one was how much do you earn from YouTube? I know a lot of people ask, so if you want to know how much I earn or like a brief summary and how it all works, I'll happily do a video like that as well. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on Twitch, all the other things. Also, there's a big sale on the B17 website at the moment. Literally up to half price on all the stickers. And I added 2 lanyards I found to the website. Didn't post anywhere and they sold in like the first couple of hours. So if you want to see me order more of the B17 white blue lanyards, I will. I'll be more limited than before, but I can get them. I just don't know how long it's going to take before we see all this going on. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, as I keep saying. And peace out. My dog's eating my fucking tripod. Sweet.